education and...
This pipe will take us directly to the well-lit room.
Okay, I need to call my friends, tell them where we're going.
Hello? Al!
Barry, we're headed to the dam in one of the pipes. Meet us there.
Okay, I'll tell Sarah.
It's Sarah now?
Whoa! No! For the sweet love of...
Barry! Barry! We gotta go see if they're okay.
They're probably...
Pedagogic
You
means...
must reach the well-lit room. This is no time to be a selfish idiot.
It could be translated as educational science.
Educational science.
Yeah, there's like a foreign word, which
Well,
is
be a fool. I'll
pedagogy?
use the pipe underneath the dam if you make it.
pedagogics, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, there's actually a Nietzsche interpretation of the Red Riding Hood.
Oh.
No, it's not Nietzsche. It's Freud.
You mean of the original one?
Of the original one, yeah. It's how you have the conflict of the daughter and the mother.
It's probably a thermos here, by the way, or something. I'm sorry, yeah?
Yeah, you have this sexual conflict of the coming of age daughter and the mother.
Isn't it her grandmother?
No, the grandmother is the one that she's going to visit with
yeah,
the
I'm
basket
sorry.
full of cookies.
Yeah.
But her mother is like, okay, so you get this, go to grandmother, and don't go off the path.
So it's kind of an Oedipal thing, you know, Oedipus?
No, it's that
Because-
like Red Riding Hood wants to eliminate all the competition, all the female competition. So that's why she actually tells the wolf.
Yeah, but this is part of Freud's Oedipus complex.
Really, is it? I don't.
Yeah, yeah, it is. The little girl wants to be with her father. The little boy wants to be with his mother. So it's not only
Okay.
restricted on boys.
Okay. So yeah, that's what I read. That like Red Riding Hood wants to eliminate all the competition
Yeah.
she has.
It is-
I don't know about that. I mean, it's very sexual in the end.
It might. I mean, it really makes sense in this way. I also think that Freud's theories in this area are really strange to talk about, because it's about sexuality of extremely young kids.
Yeah, but I mean,
It's kind of impossible to research because you won't have the ability, the possibility to research these young children in regards to their sexuality. You would just be a pedophile, in a way.
yeah.
No one wants to do it. No one should do it. But I think it's kind of valid in some ways.
It is valid because, I mean, if I think about my past, and the first conscious, self-conscious sexual feelings, like, they started pretty early. I mean, like with 8, 9.
I think Freud says, I had this in university, which is why I'm talking about it. Freud says that at this point you've already lost all your sexual energy and you get it back later on in the teen years.
Okay.
And everything you had before was, maybe up until you're 6 or something.
I have a different ending in mind.
Really when you are just a baby.
Thanks for asking.
I knew
And
you'd
then
be all right.
the normal sexual phase begins in
Flaming
your,
eye corridor.
what is it called?
Puberty?
Yeah, exactly.
Weaver
Up to this
released
point,
the
you're non-sexual. At least that's what he said.
I mean, there are like other
But
theories.
maybe you were a early bloomer, or how?
I was like a really early bloomer.
Yeah, then nine would be maybe an appropriate age.
Yeah, but I think if you have two older brothers, you're
I don't know where to go.
confronted with a lot of sexuality.
Yeah, probably.
Prematurely. Like some magazines and movies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I read this other from some social. What do you call that study?
Social studies?
Is it social studies?
I think so, yeah.
Social studies that one example was that if you grow up as a boy and you don't have a good relationship with your mother,
Yeah.
you will have all your life you will have a difficult time with sexuality towards
Huh.
female.
Should have kept that gym membership.
Yeah, I mean it could be your
right.
mother is like the first female you actually
That's the elevator we need
get to know, or you see react, or you have to interact with.
Yeah. When I say that's crazy, I don't mean that it's wrong. Just that it's...
Yeah,
it would be really tragic, but it could be right. Oh. This fight is kind of annoying. Again.
He's too fast! I can't get a shot! Where'd that one go?
Alright.
Was that it? Are we safe?
Yeah, I kind of have the gameplay in my system still. Not that these parts are too hard, but
Bad feeling.
Let's keep
thought
our
it
eyes
could
open.
go a lot worse.
Just stay here where it's safe.
I mean, there's no
Call the
secret that we
elevator.
all
I'm
love our
keeping watch.
mothers. All the kids.
Yeah, but
The male kids.
some people may have a difficult relationship with their mother,
Yeah.
like a bad relationship. I have this one friend, and his mother was just
But let's be honest, most
Oh no!
guys have daddy issues.
yeah. Yeah, that's true. It's like a it's a competition thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
The slowest elevator in the world.
I think the Nightmare Run has really taught me to
Dodge.
react appropriately.
It's almost here, Wade. Just hold on. Right there.
Have we talked about this? I think every character that we meet in this game is a stereotype.
Yeah, we did talk about this a little bit.
It's here. Ow! Let's go.
And I think you're kind of right. I mean, look at the sheriff, look at our agents. The writer, I don't know.
Wait.
You mean ourselves?
Goddamn
Yeah.
elevator.
Yeah, I think we're like the only fixed point
Yeah.
here.
He's not like a typical image of a writer.
Well, if
He's
you
too young,
There's an
first
entrance
of all.
into the dam at the top. What's the plan, Wade?
Well, Weaver's crazy, but she's got something Zane left behind. Something to fix this.
Gee, could you be a little more vague?
Thomas Zane?
So if you translate
Seriously?
Zane
Might as
with
well be Paul Bunyan or
sane,
Bigfoot.
Oh,
you could
yeah.
probably
He was
say
weird.
that Thomas Zane is actually what Alan Wake might think
Let's be careful,
what he
okay?
should be.
Sane, you mean?
Oh, jeez,
Yeah,
I
like
hate
sanity.
this.
I know for a fact that here there was a thermos. Yeah, Tom is Zane. Sounds like Tom is sane. I don't know if this is too
There's a button
far-fetched,
over there that
but
opens the door.
Yeah, it probably is too far-fetched, but
I don't know if you...
that's the fun of this game. I mean,
Yeah, I think so too. The thing is, what I said in the beginning, I really think you can't overinterpret the choice of names, because if you write a story, you carefully choose your names.
you know what? I was
Maybe
just...
not always in, you know, like sometimes there will be insider associations in your head, which no reader can see, but
I'll have to make it alone through the top.
You know what I think? It's kind of what is kind of odd. I just thought about this when this door opened and the light was shining through.
yeah.
Do you know how like the light in this game is always like a fixed point, like a safe point,
Yeah.
where you are safe.
Yes.
And you know how whenever you have difficult situations in your life, and I think everybody has had this moment in their life where they're like, where they can't understand themselves anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and what do you do?
Where you kind of lost.
Where you're kind of lost.
In general.
And what do you do when you're kind of lost? You hold on to social standards. You know what I mean, where you can compare and where you can relate to. And I think social standards are always like a safe point.
You mean you try to fit in and act naturally to what other people think is right? In this way?
Yeah, I mean, when you're like really lost, you have to make like an important decision in your life.
Yeah.
And you really don't know what to do. You always relate to something that somebody before you has done, or something that is considered as normal.
Yeah.
So if we go after this whole dark presence free will thing, that if you're overwhelmed by the dark presence, by this free will, by free roaming, by free thinking,
Yeah.
and you're so overwhelmed by this that you actually are about to lose yourself, you always go into the light, like in the social accepted standards,
Yeah.
to feel some sort of comfort.
Yeah. So you mean this could be more of a social critique, overbuilt story than anything?
No, I don't think the main focus is
Enough. You will go no
social critique. I think it's part of this.
At least what we
Stop now.
then at the end pulled out of the Night Springs episode where the guy got beat up.
Yeah, that's
It was
like,
kind of in this direction. This direction is the one you're taking a lot more. The last
I am
minutes.
because it kind of fits in and it makes
Yeah, it does.
makes sense.
It does, yeah, I think so too.
And I mean the pointing your flashlight at people is like pointing your moral, socially acceptable finger at people.
Yeah, and not your pinky
And not like
and
no.
not your fuck you finger. Oh my god. There was thermos here, by the way. Oh my god.
So at this point, do you actually die if you don't hurry up?
Yes, you die if you don't hurry up, and you die if you don't jump at the right points. But you're not getting killed by those objects which are falling down next to you.
Young man, come quickly now. Inside.
If they hit you, you just lose a little health.
Cynthia Weaver.
Yes, the Lady of the Light. And we're on our way and almost at the well-lit room.
Glad I
the end of episode 5.
Really?
Almost.
Don't worry about the noise. We're safe.
But you've been doing a good job
I have looked after the
playing
weather
live.
for
It went
many
well, yeah, I
years
think so
now.
too.
There is no shadow
I died once
in
because
the room.
I didn't.
However,
I did a
it's
jumping
very
puzzle
safe.
wrong.
Both of the lamps are numbered and changed regularly based on their make and model.
Right.
Because I don't have any patience sometimes. What I like is...
There's an old army base at Great Coat Point.
Okay, it doesn't work.
It was active
You can
during the
blend
Second
them,
World War. They
so
operated
they
here back then.
put the hands,
Built this.
you know, on their
Yes, they did.
faces.
It's my place
Okay.
now.
They don't like the light either. And here it is. Shall we go inside? End the episode?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe shoot Barry once more in the face. We can't shoot. What the fuck?
Flashbang!
Flashback. Flashbang.
More, because 6 and 33 and 118 need changing soon, and I don't want to climb up the ladder to change them because it's very late and I'm tired. And if you take it, I won't have to do that anymore.
Oh, did you notice? 6,
The page
33,
was
3 plus 3 is 6,
from my childhood.
and 8 minus
didn't
1,
like
1,
this.
2
It was
is
a page written
6,
by
so it's
Thomas
6,
Zane.
6, 6.
None of them
Oh
was
my god.
Alan, 7
You're
years
quick with
old,
numbers.
fight sleep to the bitter end.
Yeah, I had to do a lot of studying in the last couple of days.
I bet every number
Screaming, the nightmares fresh
is like
in his mind.
1999 together.
His mother, sitting by his bed, offered him an old light switch. She called it the clicker, and flicking the switch would turn on a magical light that would drive the beast away. To imbue the talisman with all possible power, she added that it had been given to her by Alan's father. Alan never knew him, and anything of his took on mythical proportions in his mind. With the clicker firmly in his hand, Alan finally slept like a baby. Now, almost 30 years later, Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
My mind swirled. I'd given the clicker to Alice, yet it was here. Zane had written it into existence in a story I had written. I can get to her now. I can finish this.
Yes, that's it for episode 5. And we are hearing the song again we heard on the radio at the beginning of the chapter 2.
Yeah, I remember. What's this?
I think the song is called Harbingers of War, but I don't remember the band name. But it's, as I said, the band which recorded all the Old Gods of Asgard tune. You could look it up.
Okay, what do you want me to look up?
Alan Wake, Harbingers of War or something. And all the song lyrics for the Old Gods of Asgard songs were, I think, kind of poems from Sam Lake, the head writer of Remedy.
Harvesters of War?
Yeah,
Harbingers?
Harbingers, whatever the word means. And I think it was a nice kind of change of pace to play it.
Yeah, I actually
Once in
kind
a
of
while.
liked it. Poets of the Fall?
Yeah, exactly. Poets of the Fall.
Harbingers.
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 Harbingers, yeah.
Harbingers.
So what does the word mean even
Harbingers?
in the first place?
Okay,
yeah.
one thing after the other. Harbinger. Harbinger is a lot of stuff, okay. They're Harbinger fitness gloves.
Oh my god. It's probably some kind of antiquated
There we go.
antiquated word for something military or something.
Harbinger. I hate commercials, adverts. Something which foreshadows a future event.
Oh.
Signal, omen, forerunner, announcer, herald. One who precedes another person and announces their arrival. So they're like
it's kind of
the heralds of war.
Yeah, yeah.
So the next thing was the lyrics. No, the band.
Yeah, what I said about the lyrics from the Old Gods of Asgard songs, they were written by Sam Lake. They were kind of poems. But yeah, you don't have to look this one up. And I'm afraid we have to, we can't talk about our penises or these things, you know, in a long stretch now, because I have to go to the bathroom.
I do too.
Right after the episode is finished.
The Poet and the Muse?
Yeah, that's one song. Oh, that's the band
Poets
name.
of the Fall.
Poets of the Fall, but Poets and the Muses is another thing I know from this game.
Yeah, it was just like a related link.
Okay, I don't know if it's an Old Gods of Asgard
It's a song performed by the fictional band Old Gods of Asgard.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's end this episode and go to the bathroom.
Yeah. Have fun with the rest of the song, I'd say.
Awesome.
Awesome indeed.